So I set out to write a song about growing old and make it a comedy, and the muses wouldn't have it. So I wrote this song about the, it's funny what you get out of life, and I think that's what this song's about. I miss the roll of her painted sides on a stretch of languid sails, smell of wood along her beam and carnage tar and bells. The way she streams about her gate, whistles soft and low, the turn of her bow before the waves the wind begins to blow. Hot steel, plank and wood, inanimate object makes, but something lingers in her soul that I treasure for our sakes. Oh, you wouldn't know her resting place. She falters on the ground, rotting timbers, rusted grace beyond the tempest sound. Oh, I miss the roll of her painted sides, soft stretch of languid sails, smell of wood along her beam and cordage tar and bell. Beyond hope she lingers there with something I can't explain. Somehow I find myself remiss at what remains. I look and see her smile again amidst the dead debris, as if to say she loved her life and I would fast agree. Oh, I miss the roll of her painted sides, soft stretch of languid sails, smell of wood along her beam and cordage tar and bell. What grew out of our journeys past, joy and cold despair, that joined us meeting on the sea and brought us safely here? Why, we've learned to see that love exists beyond our simple paths, that guide us as we tread upon the unrelenting wrath. Oh, I miss the roll of her painted sides, soft stretch of languid sails, smell of wood along her beam and cordage tar and bell. We've learned to see that love exists beyond our simple path, that guides us as we tread upon the unrelenting wrath.
You say that's an original?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you. Years ago, my kids were young, we were at a folk festival, and I joined in on a workshop on how to write songs. So I'd never written a song before, and I was Bob Franke. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, he's quite a famous singer from Massachusetts at the time. So I came to the workshop, and they and Bob gave a little speech, and then he had everybody line up and tell what you want to write a song about. So I said, I really don't know. He says, what have you been thinking about? He says, well, I just went through some counseling with my father, or about my father, so write about that. So I spent all day, and I couldn't figure out anything, and we were sleeping in cabins. It was like 20 people in little bunks in the cabins. And I just figured, I'm just not going to go to the workshop. And tomorrow I have no music, I don't have anything written down. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, I came up with the first verse and the chorus. And I couldn't turn a light on in the room, so I had to go to the bathroom, and the only light was over the toilet, so I sat there for about 40 minutes writing this song down. So I thought, oh, good, I got something for the next day. And then 4 o'clock in the morning, I came up with verse 2 and 3. I see a small boy standing there, a message on his face. His feet are standing on the floor, and there's a subtle trace of the tears streaming down his cheek, not knowing really why. He sometimes has to feel this way. To help him, I would try. It's a room of many colors with a window and a desk. It's a room to hide your sorrows, a room to be your best, a room to hold your treasures, some rocks and painted shells. It's a comfort and a hiding place, place to hide. should have lots of boyish dreams, just something fun to do. But I come up empty-handed and helpless I look on. He doesn't really see me, his image almost gone. It's a room of many colors with a window and a desk. A room to hide your sorrows, a room to be your best. A room to hold your treasures, some rocks and painted shells. 'Tis a comfort and a hiding place, a place that I know well. In deep despair I felt his turmoil and his plight. I strained to see an answer, somehow to get it right. I then reached out and held him, and suddenly I see the young boy I was holding was a younger part of me. It's a room of many colors with a window and a desk. A room to hide your sorrows, a room to be your best. A room to hold your treasures, some rocks and painted shells. 'Tis a comfort and a hiding place, a place that I know well. And when I sometimes find myself looking into space, and everything around me is spinning out of place, I try to look inside myself and see that little boy, and ask him what he needs today to help him find his joy. It's a room of many colors with a window and a desk. A room to hide your sorrows, a room to be your best. A room to hold your treasures, some rocks and painted shells. 'Tis a comfort and a hiding place, a place that I know well.
Great job.